Hi, this is Nikki and I'm here to share messages that I get from Spirit for all of us who are all on this journey of love. I hope everyone is doing okay. It's Sunday, it is St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day to all of the Irish and the Irish descendants out there. And we're going to go today, we're going to ask for some guidance for the power of love again. And because we are here to elevate our energy, and green, the Emerald Isle, look at that, because it's the card I just cut. The Emerald Isle, green is heart healing, and we are all healing our hearts. That is the most significant thing, that we are all healing our hearts. And I met up with an old friend yesterday and we had a conversation. It just made me, she was saying that basically there's a friendship that she's had that has, you know, basically gone, they've drifted apart. And she was saying that what she wanted to do was send them a message basically to, you know, basically sort of confront it in a way. And it just made me think, reflect, because now I'd always, you know, for me particularly, given my experience of what I've gone through with my twin, I think it's never a good idea to do that, because it immediately puts the other person who suddenly gets this message out of the blue on the defensive mode. And unless they are in the right place to receive it, then on the most part, it does not do what the intent is. Anyway, and it just made me reflect again on all of the crazy, you know, at the beginning with my twin, oh my goodness, when we went into separation and then I didn't understand what was going on, and just the amount of like, just insane toing and froing and messaging and all this stuff. And I just think, oh God, yeah. And now basically the end at the set, you know, back in that time, I was always seeking him to want to give me answers, you know, all the time, to help me understand everything. And of course, the only person that has the answers is you. And that only comes with time and realizing that actually stop seeking it from someone else. It's all within you, and they are a reflection for what you need to do. You need to do the work on yourself inside. Anyway, so it just really made me again reflect on all of those things. And so yeah, it's been a very, again, I've had lots of things recently that have just made me really reflect on stuff, and also reflect on how much, although it doesn't really, you know, you say do the work on yourself, you know, and it's, you know, and that sort of term is sort of bandied around quite a lot, but it is true, you know, like 10 years ago, if I look back and I think, oh my God, what was I doing? And now, through, you know, be able to look back in hindsight, of course, now having done, you know, done the work on myself, is, yeah, it's just more being sent. I think the thing is, it's about being more centered, being more grounded, being more in charge of your own emotions, and not putting that out onto someone else, you know, not trying to get validation from someone else to tell you, oh, this is why, this is the reason, you know, because actually, and I remember saying to my twin, because I was so desperate, like when he said, oh, we can't be together, and I just did not understand it. I was like, but how can something so amazing, what are you saying? And it definitely did. It completely broke me. And now I think, you know, and I said that I remember saying in a message to him, I'm totally broken. And I think about that now, and I think, blimey, what a thing to put onto somebody, to say that. But, you know, we've all done it, I'm sure. I'm not the only one that's done it, I'm sure. But yeah, that's a lot of responsibility and actually the only person that can fix that is me, right? Is us. So yeah, so anyway, it's just sort of really made me think about all of that, and just thinking, you know what, everyone deserves a big pat on the back for that, you know, just for going on their own journey of self-development, self-healing, self-love, taking ownership. I think it was the main thing, taking ownership of our own shit, basically. Just going, yeah, it's okay, but I'm not gonna, you know, put that onto someone else. So yeah, so that is, and remembering that everything that is mirrored, and that's the brutal thing about the twin journey, is that everything is a mirror. So they mirror everything, all of the nooks and crannies that need to be cleaned out, you know. So let's have a look what the power of love says. So that's been my experience over the last few days. It is patience, yeah. Like I said, 10 years in the making. And, you know, we're never done, are we? We're just constantly uncovering more layers and more layers and more layers. And just going, okay, I need to love myself there a little bit more. I need to do this a little bit more. You know, that journey is never ending. Nobody on the planet is a done thing. We're constantly evolving, constantly changing, constantly healing. But the patience is you are able to let the universal energy of transformation move according to its own loving rhythm. And yeah, our human brains want it now. We want everything now. But our spiritual, the spiritual cord that is pulling us all together is working on its own sweet time. And so it should. So when you demonstrate patience, you are able to take a step back from the distractions of this physical dimension and live fully in the current moment. You are truly a divine being, and when you reside in your natural state of centeredness, so there you go, and calm, your perceptions and awareness are illuminated. You become painfully aware of how much precious energy can be wasted and misused in the service of fear and anxious anticipation for the future. Instead, as a healer, you need to take the negative energy of impatience and transmute it into the joy of knowing that all things happen at the correct time. As you move through life, it may help to remember that difficult situations are merely opportunities for you to put the power of love into practice. It is challenging enough on the earth plane to understand the behind-the-scenes workings of this three-dimensional world, let alone trying to comprehend or control the sixth and seventh dimensional realities within the divine order. But being open to change and knowing it will occur in its own time is the highest example of patience. You learn to press the pause button on your reactions to life's upsets. Exactly what I was saying. Like, you know, that being centered and grounded, and, you know, being able to just not respond straight away and be, you know, to any situation that comes up, and just to take a moment and to do whatever it is, whether it's to do a quick meditation or to go and stand by a tree, to go outside, to take a walk. All of these things are helping us to ground and center. And that is a huge, huge tool in us being able to navigate this three-dimensional physical reality. So, but being open to change and knowing it will occur in its own time is the highest example of patience. You learn to press the pause button on your reactions to life's upsets. Don't fast forward your life, because when you rush through it, you may miss the most significant moments. Life is not a race, it is a journey. In order to bring peace to the outside world, you first must realize patience in your inner world. And remember that good things come to those who wait. Oh, yes. So we're going to have Native Spirit. And let's have a look what Native Spirit wants to say as well. And what does Native Spirit want to tell us? How does our ancestors want to tell us and guide us and help us for all of bringing this soul group together, to help raise love and light on the planet, to help bring the frequency of divine love into this beautiful dimension. A tricky dimension, but beautiful no less. Okay, let's have a look. And it is this, the tracker. Yeah. Look. Tracking the water down. So making sure that we're going the right, paddling in the right way. Focus your intent and your passion on one thing rather than being scattered in different directions. Be single-minded in what's truly important in your life and let everything else go. Track the unseen but very real stream of energy to that which you desire. So the journey is write down how much time on average that you spend on different activities during the day. If there is anything non-essential that doesn't feed your soul, find ways to diminish it and focus on what is truly, truly important. Okay, that was on page 111. And today I looked at the clock and it was 11:11. So because it's all the ones at the moment, I'm going to read letter 1. What's your letter? I'll do letter 1, letter 11, and then letter 111. So let's have a look. Letter 1, first of all, is this. Letter 1. Know that you are within me. Your beating heart. Oh, this is from book 4. Know that you are within me. Your beating heart is making our reunion clock tick-tock. There is a divine cord pulling us together. Trust in your heart. Trust in all the feelings and sensations that you get that you try to rationalize, but you can't. Trust in those feelings. Trust your body. Trust your soul. We are one love. We are pure love vibration, the purest vibration and frequency. We are returning back to 0 point frequency, no interference, no doubt, nothing but faith, love, and a complete devotion to the creation of this beautiful planet and cosmic dance. Ooh. So poetic, it's like bonkers. Letter 11. You are the light. You are the love. You are the one. You are the vibration and frequency of the one love generation. You are part of the uprising, the lifting and shifting of planet Earth to a new level of love. The Earth is rising higher. It's rising through you. You are a divine anchor. You ground love through your every sentiment. You become more and more powerful when you do it purposefully, switching on the divine channel and allowing it to flow through you. You are more powerful than you could even imagine. You have got what it takes to succeed in your mission. Well, that's a little pep talk. You have got what it takes. You are a divine channel. Open it up. Be receptive. And put your arms out to the universe and say, yes, I'm ready. I'm ready to be a channel for your energy. So show me what I need to do on this planet to be a divine light being. So letter 111 is this. Listen to me in your heart. That is the doorway to our love, our secret connection. The wonders of the universe lie in the deepest sanctum of our heart. No one would or could understand how we feel about one another. It doesn't have the right words to explain the inexplicable deep knowing in our souls, the warmth of feeling home again. The power of the feeling of true love is altering the way I want to walk the earth. I want to experience life in a different way. I want to experience life with you by my side, with you in my heart, with you holding my hand. I want to feel, show, and be in love. That feels really important to me now. Well, it feels really important to me too. I just feel that pull towards this real knowing, you know, that there is this unbelievable strength of energy around, you know, change and around being an open-hearted being in this physical dimension, and being able to, you know, see the magic, ask for help from our spiritual support team, ask for guidance, and being able to then follow it. And and giving yourself a pat on the back again for doing the work, for being like, you know, for just being able to recognize that it is challenging. But if you do, like we all do, all do different ways to like stay centered, stay grounded, keep on going, keep knowing that this is a challenging dimension to be in. But we're here for a purpose. And that purpose is to bring love and light to this beautiful planet. So there we go. That's the message for today. I'll be back tomorrow. As always, if you would like to have a healing, reading, channeling, or to get any of the books, please do. All details are in the link below. But in the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful St. Patrick's Day. Bye.